Sippers, sippets. Remember, what's ever in your cup, pour your own problems. I can't do it for you. Let's start the show.
Hey, boss, he ain't working.
Imagine busting your ass for 12 hours straight in a gas station all by yourself just to get fired on your day off. Mind you, they called me and just told me they're hiring somebody else. They're going to call me if they need me. So I kept calling the owner. He declined my call, won't answer my calls, won't answer my texts. What did I do? Then I texted and I asked, did I do something wrong? Mind you, it was my 4th day at work. Sunday, my 4th full day. Why am I in this store all day by myself? Nobody was in this store with me till 5. I came in at 9. From 9 to 5, I was all by myself. So I literally had to come up here just to talk to him because he didn't want to answer the phone. And I'm like, did I do something wrong? And he was like, yeah, you do nothing. You do nothing. I didn't do nothing. Did y'all see the video I made where I was stalking everything? Mind you, that video I was editing was like 15 minutes long, and I edited it down to 1 minute and some change.
I look at this and I'm like, dang. We have to understand sometimes, like, we are at will employees, and these jobs don't owe us nothing. And they don't owe us no understanding either. Like, I feel bad that she lost her job, but at the same time, then I'm listening to what she's saying. Why are you recording at work? Why are you recording what you're doing at work? Now, they don't have to give you no explanation why they let you go. And that if he felt the need to say that you wasn't doing nothing, maybe because they seen you on your phone, seen you recording while you're working. And so we have to bring some nuance to these situations, because I'm not going to say that they shouldn't have fired her, right? But that at the same time, are you doing what you're supposed to do at work? And we have to realize we got to start taking some of this stuff so personal. Yes, I get it. We got bills, we got this, but you don't leave out or don't overlook what you were doing and not doing at the job. You clearly said in this video, you were recording. Maybe that is one of the reasons why you were let go. But I digress. Let's keep it going.
I stocked the beer, I stocked the drinks, I stocked everything. So how I did not do nothing. Mind you, I was in the store by myself all fucking day till 5. I had to be on the register. How I didn't do nothing. How I didn't do nothing. But you know, it is what it is. It is what it is. That's what I get for trying to work on under the table type of job. That's what I get. It is what it is. You know, that was just gonna be a summer job anyway. But it's just, he was very disrespectful, very ugly, acting like, and that's where it hurt my feelings, because I'm not that type of person, y'all.
Then you working under the table. So at the same time, you're putting yourself in this position. I'm sorry. You getting hurt, but you put yourself in this position. You already knew what you was getting yourself into. So my thing is, if you're getting paid under the table, you're gonna get no benefits, no background, no none of that. You just getting money under the table. How you think somebody's gonna treat you? I'm not saying somebody should treat you poorly, because they shouldn't, but you get what you ask for. You get what you ask for. Because that doesn't, you doing a good job, doing what you're supposed to do at the job, has no merit on somebody just letting you go. Because you're supposed to do a good job everywhere you go. Your performance shouldn't be lackluster because of the circumstances when you're working for somebody, in my opinion. But at the same time, you put yourself in this position. So, like, it's just an unfortunate situation. And you gotta live with that.
Oh, that's what hurt my feelings, cause like, what did I do? Then it's my 5th day and you firing me for something that I did not do. And then I'm steady asking you, can you show me how to do something? Can you show me how to do this? And you steady saying, I have no patience for it. So be for real. Be for real. How you expect me to do something that nobody has shown me how to do anything? That don't make no sense to me. Then he was talking about the garbage wasn't taken out, the cigarettes wasn't stocked. I couldn't stock the cigarettes because the door to the thing was locked. I didn't have a key, so I couldn't get to him to stock them. Then he told me he paid somebody to take the garbage out, so don't worry about the garbage. So I didn't. Mind you, I vacuumed them carpets, I swept, and then I mopped, I cleaned that man's bathroom, I cleaned the woman's bathroom, took out that garbage, broke down the boxes. How did I not do anything? How did I not do anything? Anybody that know me know I will work till my knees break. How I didn't do anything?
I think the moral of the story with this lady is don't work under the table. Don't work beneath what you can possibly get working a full-time job. You was better off getting some type of legal employment versus taking money under the table, something quick and fast, and you still running short because they wasn't gonna do what they want. They were gonna do what they wanted to do. You pretty much got duped, in my opinion. You pretty much got what you was asking for. You got duped. They was only willing to pay you and hire you for miscellaneous stuff until it was time for them to actually bring somebody in that they wanted to come in. That's plain and simple what happened, in my opinion. But y'all got it, like, for you to say because you a good person, because you this, because all that is irrelevant. Y'all gotta stop and I'm not talking about the financial part. Y'all gotta stop taking all this stuff with these jobs so personal. That's why y'all get y'all feelings hurt. That's why y'all be confused. That's why it be shocking when you get laid off or anything, or because you thought y'all was that cool. But I digress. Let's keep it going.
I may look back on this and delete it. But I got fired today from a job that I thought I would be at forever. And it was a job that I really loved. Actually my favorite job that I've ever had. And I'm reeling from it, clearly. But I wanted to talk about it because I just need a process, I guess. I was working as a receptionist at a vet clinic, and it may sound silly to some, but having a wholesome job like that, especially getting to be around animals all day, was something I've just always have wanted, something like that. And it was Monday through Friday. The pay was decent. It was just a good job. I really enjoyed who I worked with. Really enjoyed who I worked with and getting to wear scrubs. And of course, just getting to see animals all day. Like, who wouldn't want that? So it just checked all the boxes for me. Well, times are hard, and I was thinking of ways to make a little extra cash in between paychecks. So last night I was thinking maybe I could offer to do some light pet sitting just on the weekends when that clinic was closed. And when I say light pet sitting,
I even put, like, I had Chat GPT create an image that turned out to be really cute, just kind of highlighting what I was wanting to do. And it was just some, drop-ins on the weekends. And my thought process behind it was, we're closed on the weekends. If, a family had an emergency, but they didn't have anyone to watch their pet, and they could have reached out to me, and I would have gone by to, check on their pet, feed their pet, send them pictures, just very innocent. And I just, make a little bit of money. I wasn't even asking for much, and I could just help some people out just on the weekends when I wasn't working there. So I posted that last night, and I shared the image, and I even said, I'm looking to make some money, but also just help people who may need an extra hand on the weekend. And apparently, so I go to work today, and I was having a really good day. I was, when you're doing something and you just know you're doing good at it. I was just having that kind of day. I was having great interactions with the clients, and I got to see a lot of cute animals, and I was just having a good day. Well, I got called back towards the end of the day and was presented with a printout of that image that Chat GPT made, and was told that it was a breach of contract. I never signed a contract. The only thing that I ever signed for this job was an I-9 form and a W-4 form. That was it. And I was told that put me directly in competition with the clinic. And that the image said on there something about how I have vet experience that you can trust. That's what the Chat GPT put on there, and I thought it was cute. Because to the normal average person, if I saw that, I would think, oh, well, they're obviously good around animals. They work at a vet clinic. I didn't put which vet clinic I worked at. I don't think that even would have mattered. But my whole point of this.
But you put on there vet experience, but you are a receptionist. So you already being disingenuous in a way. You're being a little slick. And it is a breach of contract because you mustn't read their policies. Y'all gotta understand, y'all are at will employees, and you're just a receptionist. You're not a vet. And you put it out there and trying to get money for it. It's not like you're just if you was just doing it volunteer work, right? You're actually trying to make a profit. So that's where you're messing up at. I swear people just can't go to work and do their job. But I'm gonna let her finish, but let's see.
Is none of it was malicious. It was just something I was wanting to try. And so not only did I get fired, the woman who fired me didn't even give me a chance to call my husband to come get me. She insisted on taking me home because I lived close by. And I straight up said, that's going to be really awkward. I don't want to do that. And I was told that it would be more awkward for me to just be sitting up there crying. So not only did I get fired, I was forced to ride home with the woman who fired me.
I would have
Trying to
walked.
stifle my sobs.
I would have walked.
But we get home. She brings me here, and I still thanked her for the opportunity. I don't know what the point of any of this is, but I am choosing to trust God's plan. I know that He routinely prunes things out of our lives that don't suit us, so I am choosing to lean into that. But yeah, it hurts, and I'm a little devastated because...
All right. And I get what she's saying when she brings God in, but hey, at the same time, we have to start learning how to take accountability for our actions. And maybe you didn't know all of this for as breaching contract, for as you're becoming you becoming competition and things like that. But at the end of the day, we gotta stop acting like maybe God is trying to tell us something. When you clearly want to do what you want to do, and you made an advertisement ill-informed, and you paid the cost with your job. And I'm trying to figure out too, like what, like you need to just go get a real job. Go get a real job. Leave these type of job. Leave that receptionist job. Leave that for the 19-year-olds, the college kids, the young students, high schoolers, or whatever the case may be. Like, leave that to them. Go get a real job, in my opinion. But I digress. Let's keep it going.
Hey, best friend. I just lost my job. They said they love me and they think I'm talented and delightful, but I just wasn't keeping up with the workload the way they need someone to, which it was a lot. And like, I was getting really stressed and overwhelmed, like, because, they like, it doesn't matter. It's going to be okay. Because Jesus is still on the throne. And God is my provider.
I'm gonna keep on saying this. Y'all cry. Y'all set up y'all phones and then start crying on the internet. I promise you. I'm telling y'all, we don't believe you. We don't. I'm sorry, but let's keep it going.
It's sad because I really actually liked this job and I liked this team. And I've worked probably harder than I have in a long time at doing well at this job. And to like not have done anything wrong, but just to like not be a good fit is like, I don't know. It's like a double-edged sword, It's like, oh yeah, it's not that you did anything wrong, you're just not a good fit. And it is like a very niche type of thing. I like just started paying my rent bill back. Just started like feeling like I was getting on my feet financially. Oh God. It's okay. It's gonna be okay. The Lord is faithful. The Lord is faithful. I didn't expect that for today.
I think at the end of the day, a lot of people got to stop getting too invested in these jobs for your feelings. Like, granted, you got bills to pay. I understand that totally. I understand you being upset, but we gotta stop. People gotta stop acting as if these people are your friends. They're not your friends. They're not your family. And that's not to say that you can't do activities at your job with your job. But I'm just saying, stop acting like the individuals that you work with, the manager, the company, whatever the case may be, owes you anything, and that y'all are the bestest of friends. And I think that's why people be so hurt, like the first video, the second video, and now this one, because y'all get too invested. And the reality is, no, just go to work and do your job. Go to work, do your job. Leave home at home, leave work at work, and you'll feel, even if you're let go, even if things ain't right, you'll feel 10 times better versus y'all be so invested. When a lot of people don't sit here and realize that most people are at will employees. And I think that people got to really start understanding that and looking and taking a step back. Leave work at work, leave home at home. And in fact, let's look at this last video of a nurse, and let's hear what she had to say and the advice her husband gave to her.
So I got fired, and let's talk about it. I am a nurse, and I worked in a hospital setting prior to the job that I got fired from. So I have been in corporate America for maybe 4 years now, and this company I was going on 3. Anywho, there is one lesson, and my husband told me, and I did not listen. Keep your mouth shut. Do not try and change the company, because it's not going to happen. Do not try and change processes, because it's not going to happen. Keep your mouth shut. Don't make any friends. And I don't know. If you're miserable, just find another job before you give them the chance to fire you.
Like, and he told her straight facts. Now, I'm not saying that you don't have to mingle when it's necessary, right? All I'm saying is, don't get so invested to the point where your heart is so into the job because you just love the job. You just love the people. Like, that's fine and dandy to a certain extent. But at the end of the day, you got to go home, just like those people. So stop being super invested. Get back to reality. I'm not saying don't participate in the potlucks. I'm not saying don't participate in what the office got going on that day. I'm just saying don't get so into it. Don't put your personal business out there. Don't get so intertwined that you lose focus on the objective. And the objective is job performance. Regardless if you get let go or not. But sip-ish, y'all tell me how y'all feel in the comments. Remember to like, share, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. It's your boy Mercy. I'm out.